Hi everybody, Karen from Imperfect EFT here. I wanted to do a video specifically on insecurities and feelings of being less than perfect or less than normal or whatever sort of insecurities that you have. So when we're growing up, there is a particular time that probably you had experienced being in school and raising your hand and, answering a question, but having the question answer be incorrect. And the teacher said, no, that's not correct. And you probably had people, in your class who laughed, and that stuck in your brain that you probably shouldn't talk or say anything that you are not 100% sure is the correct answer. It might have given you feelings of insecurity of being smart or knowing the right answer. So that experience has been cemented in your brain, and you probably have those insecurities that still creep up today as, the person that you are. And the insecurities that we feel, or the beliefs or truths that we feel in our subconscious, really come through from what we've experienced in the past. So whether or not you were told, as an adolescent that your skin wasn't beautiful, that you weren't tall enough, that you weren't skinny enough, that you weren't smart enough, these are things that you experience over and over and over again because those are insecurities that you feel are true. So what I want to do today is to help you through that process of realizing that those things that you believed in the past or were told in the past by others are not actually true because they're truths only in your subconscious. So we're going to use EFT or tapping today, which is the emotional freedom technique, and we're going to go through just the insecurities that you feel. And if some of the things that I say don't particularly resonate because you have a particular issue, you can exchange the words that I'm saying with what you feel is really your belief of how you are imperfect or insecure, however it is that you want to change the wording. So we're going to start with whatever the issue is, and let's just say, for all intensive purposes, I feel that I'm not good enough. Okay, that's a general one that a lot of us feel because you want to try to do everything correctly. You want to try to do everything perfectly. So the feeling that you are not worthy or can't do things as perfectly as other people is a real thing, right? So that will be our issue today, the feeling that I am not doing everything perfectly. So we're going to think about if somebody tells us that we're doing it wrong or that we're not perfect because of a particular physical attribute. What does that experience feel like in your body? Is it something that you're feeling as a pain, as a tension somewhere, as a tightness? Is it in a particular part of your body, in the back of your head, in your neck, in your shoulders? Are you constantly like this, thinking that, oh, I can't say the wrong thing because that will make me feel inferior? So think about where it is in your body, what the experience is, whether it be a tension, pain, strain, anything like that. And on a 0 to 10 scale, 10 being the most distress you feel when it comes to that inadequacy that you feel that you have, put it on that number scale. So 0 being none and 10 being the most. And typically when people think about an issue, it's between a 7 and an 8. So that is the number that you're going to be thinking of. And we're going to start on the side of the hand as we normally would, and it doesn't matter which hand you use. So we're just going to gently tap on specific acupressure points. And I'm going to have you repeat after me, even though I have this inadequacy or this feeling that I am not good enough. And then the next part you're going to say, I accept that's how I feel right now. And we're going to repeat that, even though I have this feeling that I am not good enough because, and you can put whatever the issue is, I accept that's how I feel right now. Then we're going to do it a third time, even though I have this feeling that I am not good enough because I accept that's how I feel right now. Okay, we're going to start at the eyebrow point, and we're just going to gently tap, and I'm going to say this feeling that I'm not good enough. On the side of the eye, this feeling that I'm not good enough. And again, you can change the wording if you have something specific that you want to deal with, like I'm not tall enough, I'm not skinny enough, I'm not perfect enough. Under the eye, this feeling that I'm not good enough. Under the nose, this feeling in my body that I am not good enough. Under the lower lip, right above the chin, this feeling that I have that I am not good enough. Under the clavicles, this feeling that I have that I'm not good enough. You can do one side or both sides, whatever feels comfortable for you. And then we're going to go right under the arm area, right around the lower rib area, one side or both sides. This feeling that I'm not good enough because whatever your issue is that you experience. And then you're going to go on top of the head, just gently tapping this feeling in my body that I am not good enough because. So take a deep breath and let it out. And think about whatever issue it is that you have, that you feel is your weakness, let's just say that, or your insecurity. So if you have not felt that it shifted down to a lower number, I would recommend that you repeat that round 1, 2, 3, 4 times, however many rounds you need to do. And that will help your brain to be less responsive to what you are saying is your imperfection. Let's say that. So I'm going to do another round and I'm going to release it. But what I want to tell you is that, there really isn't anything that is imperfect about you, because perfection is a subjective quality. So if you were to look at somebody and say that they're not perfect because they don't have brown eyes, that's a belief that you have that is a perfection for you. So everybody on this planet has different thoughts of what perfection is. And if you were told, like I said, at a young age that you needed to be 5'10" and 150 pounds and fair skinned and, a certain color hair, never having to wear glasses, have perfect vision, have perfect hearing, be perfect in every way, there's no such thing. It's all about the experience of what you are and what you hold in your life as being true. So again, there really isn't anything called perfection that is true to every person on this planet. So if you think about that, then my perfection is different than your perfection, is different than somebody else's perfection. So the fact that I am 5'1" and I have green eyes, that is different than somebody else's perfection that is 5'10" with brown eyes. So just taking that into consideration, we're going to go on to the next round. Okay, we're going to go gently in between the eyebrow, and I'm going to say this imperfection that I feel in my body. On the side of the eye, right at the bone area, this imperfection that I have held to be a truth in my body. Under the eye, my mind has felt imperfect because, and you can say why it is. Under the nose, but my body is perfect the way that it is. Right around the chin area, my body and mind are perfect for who I am. Under the clavicle area, right at the chest, this image in my mind of perfection is not real because I am perfect right now. Under the arms, my body is perfect because it is me and I am perfect. On top of the head, everybody has their vision of perfect, and my vision is me. We're going to go on another round. All right, so if you want to follow through, we're going to do one more time. Right back at the eyebrow point. This feeling of imperfection is still in my body. On the side of the eye, this feeling of imperfection has been there for a long time. Under the eye, I don't necessarily know why I have felt imperfect. Or maybe I do. Under the nose, but I know now that my body is perfect because it is my body. Top of the chin, and whatever I felt before as an imperfection. And in the chest, that feeling is going from my body, and I can know that I am perfect. Under the arms, because there is no such thing as perfect, except for what I feel. And then on top of the head, my body is releasing the feeling that I am not perfect. So take a deep breath and let it go. I think this is one of the most powerful videos I've done, because the reason that I started doing this was because of those feelings of imperfection. I think everybody has that at some point in their lives, whether they want to admit it or not. It is part of being human and part of experiencing other people and other people's comments and valuing other people's opinions and comments, especially in our young years when we are much more influenced by people. But it still holds true today. If somebody tells you that you're stupid or you're not worthy, you take that to heart and you think that it probably is true. So this is a really important video that I hope you all can appreciate and that it will help you. Please share this video with anybody that you feel has these feelings of inferiority or imperfection. And if you could subscribe to the YouTube channel, that would be fantastic. But I would love for any other comments for issues that you are experiencing. I think one of the next videos I'm going to be doing is about food cravings and things that we can do to help prevent our need for specific things. It's really good for those type of food cravings, EFT is. So again, I thank you for joining. Please share this with friends and family that you feel would benefit, and I look forward to helping you next time. Thank you.